Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our video on the JustKenshi channel. So, it's been a long time, but while I was gone, they dropped a new Bleach game called Hollow Era. Now, the devs hit me up and they said they wanted me to make some videos on the game, and today I'll be showcasing every Shikai and Resurrection in the game. If you guys are new to the channel, please hit the video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. Trying to 25k subs, so let's go. Also, join up my Discord server in the description of this video. So, yeah, let's jump into it. So, we have Zangetsu here. Now, the reason Zangetsu is like green is because the moves in this game for like Zangetsu specifically is for like, you know, your Ryatsu color. But the Z is a normal Getsuga, the X skill is a Getsuga, but the Getsuga sends you out flying. The C skill just now, as you can see, it's a dash forward move. And then the V skill is just a powered up Getsuga Tensho. Now, the other one we have here is Benihime. Now, Benihime is, I think it's the legendary or rare, I don't remember, but this is the Z skill. You send up one of the Benihime shields, and then you pierce it, and you send out a projectile. The X is the move that he uses against Aizen, where you put down the trap, and then it explodes on the person. Now, the C skill is a counter, which you will see later on. The counter is, I'll just show it after the ultimate. Now, the ultimate. So you fly up in the sky, and you send down beams from your Benihime shield. Now, the thing with Benihime is, as you can see, this is the counter. You put up the counter and then you just do a slash whenever your opponent hits the shield. Now, Senbon Zakura. Now, Senbon Zakura is very underwhelming. This is one of the underwhelming abilities in the game, if you ask me. Because for Senbon Zakura, I think it's kind of lame how they did the moveset, but some stuff are pretty good. Like, that's the Z skill. Like, that Z skill, I mean, it's so unimpressive. Yeah. And then we have the C skill is you send out like a wind tornado. Like you send out like a tornado of petals, and then the V skill is basically you send down a flower domain on the floor. You send it out and then you pull your opponent in. And once you pull your opponent in, once they're really close to you, it sends it up into the sky and then slams them away. Now, on to Horomaru. Now, Horomaru is alright. The cool thing about it is I feel like they put a lot of effort into Horomaru because like it looks way better than like Senbon Zakura. But the first skill is a dash forward move, and if anyone is on the path that you dash towards, they will freeze in place and you can set up a combo. The X skill is an ice trap. You send down those trap on the floor. I think you have to use it into a down slam because this game is very similar to like GPO combat. Like you slam them up into the sky and then slam them down. Then you could probably send on the ice trap. You could do the ice dragon, and then your ultimate is just basically Ice H. Now, the legendary for the Shinigamis is Ryujin Jaka. Now, Ryujin Jaka, how it works is, I mean, it's just fire. So the first skill is a giant sword slash of fire, and it does burn damage. You can see it procs burn, and it does a lot of damage actually, and you can get 21 hits from it. The X skill is very similar to like Tanjiro's Clear Blue Sky. You know, you just send out like a slash, like it's like a circle slash. And then the C skill is a dash skill, which I'll show after the ultimate. The V skill is you basically just summon the pillars that he did against Aizen. You just summon the pillars, and if the person walks into the pillars, it will just melt their HP. So, yeah. Now, another thing you need to know is that the range on the Z skill is insane. Like, look at that range. Like, it goes pretty far. But, yeah, the C skill, as you can see, is just a dash forward skill. You just, like, put up the stance and then you dash into the opponent. Now, on to Resurrections. Now, the first one we have here is Pantera. Now, Pantera is, I don't know how to describe it in this game. I mean, it's not bad. The worst thing in this game is definitely Argante. But the Z skill is a dash forward skill. The X skill is a barrage. And then the C skill is just you send out projectiles. Now, the V skill is you jump into the sky and it's Death Ground Slash. It is mouse aim as well. And yeah. Now on to the next resurrection here, which we have is Stark. Now Stark in this game is probably the thing that they probably put the most effort into, because you will see in a second. I feel like they put the most effort into Stark. They probably like Stark the most. But yeah. Now, Stark gets a custom M1, you get the gun M1s, and the range is alright. I mean, it's not crazy like a Type Soul one or a Reaper 2 one, but yeah. The gun M1s are pretty cool. So, and also Stark is like uncommon in this game, which is very rare because it's always legendary. But yeah, the first skill is like a double dual shot gun shot, and then the X skill is like a dash forward. The C is the wolves, and then of course the V is always Cerro Mozzarella. Now, Cerro Mozzarella in this game, I mean, the effects are probably one of the best things that it did in this game, but the game is pretty new, so I don't expect like insane levels of animation since it's just in like its early days. But yeah, now Muruchilago. Muruchulago in this game is kind of underwhelming because it's higher than Stark, but it looks like it had less effort than Stark. For starters, we get a custom like spear, and the Z skill is just a flying move, like you just fly around with a dash. Um, Pretty much it. The X skill is just a Sarah Oscaris, and the C skill is thus a lunge forward. Now, the V skill is underwhelming because Lanto de Rampago is one of Ukura's most like signature moves. And you see how slow that is? Usually it's like really fast, but it's really slow in this game for some reason. But yeah. Now, I say this one for last because this one is the worst out of all of them. I don't know what they were thinking with the Aragante in this game. For once, for like one thing that you see is that you don't get the Aragante axe. And the Z skill is literally a reskin of Senbon Sakura, but this time it has rot effects. The X skill is a slash. Yes. And then the C skill is a lunge. You jump into the sky and slam to the floor. And then the V skill is whatever this is. But yeah, I'm sorry for like the 10 Baragon fans, but Baragon in this game is very underwhelming. But yeah, tell me guys thoughts about the game in the comments below. Maybe when the game lives longer and has more time to develop, the game will get a lot better. But so far the game is like a solid like 6 or 7. But hope you guys enjoy. Kenshi sign off. Love y'all and peace.